Is there anything that Americans love more than complaining about football? I can think of one thing, and that is probably their comfort while watching football. I'm here to tell you that old-style stadium seating just doesn't cut it these days, and certainly didn't 40 years ago. So that's where this guy comes in.
Our story begins in 1984 in the lead up to Super Bowl 14. AFC champions, the Miami Dolphins, were set to challenge NFC victors, the San Francisco 49ers. The venue? Stanford Stadium on the campus of Stanford University in Palo Alto, California. The stadium was chosen by then NFL Commissioner Pete Rozelle due to its higher seating capacity when compared to other venues like Candlestick Park or the Oakland Coliseum. One small problem. The stadium would require about $3.5 million in renovations to bring it into parity with other Super Bowl venues. While wooden bleachers might be something that diehard football fans have no issue with, the NFL was concerned that as they tried to grow their brand, that it might be seen as less than ideal. And that's where the NFL's VP for Special Events, Jim Steig, enters the picture. Rather than a complete renovation of the stadium's seating, Steig investigated the possibility of simply adding padded seat covers to the existing bleachers. He found the price tag of roughly $125,000 to $150,000 was a non-starter for NFL accountants. So what's next? That's when Steig remembered Bay Area Apple Computer, who had premiered their iconic 1984 commercial during the previous Super Bowl. Steig reached out to Steve Jobs and pitched the partnership between Apple and the NFL, with Apple ultimately footing the bill for the 84,000 cushions that would be required for the event. The deal came together rather quickly once Jobs realized that the cushions would be given away as a promotional item to fans. Jobs asked, would they last forever? And in a way, they have, and started the decades-long tradition of giving away branded seat cushions to attendees. Steve Jobs later called the partnership with the NFL the greatest coup in Apple's history. And based on the success it played in growing Apple's visibility with consumers while creating a touchstone moment in marketing, many would tend to agree. Yeah, if you're a fan of stock photos, I am sure that last segment was just like top notch. But yeah, Apple made like 84,000 of these things, so if you try to find one for yourself, don't overpay. Don't overpay. It is a 40-year-old seat cushion that all of the cushion is long ago gone. I have not even sat on it for fear that that would be the last thing that would ever happen to it, but it is kind of a neat piece of Apple history because, you know, it's kind of from a time when they were throwing things at the wall to see what would stick. And I think we're still a week or two away from that terrible Lemmings ad that made everybody mad. I'm sure that you can just Google that and take a look and feel the frustration seeing that a lot of people did back in the day. But if you go to try to pick one of these up, you can get one for, I don't know, $20 shipped, something like that. You're mostly paying for shipping on it. I wouldn't pay anything more than that. And I certainly would not let the number in the corner try to influence you that it might be more rare. Honestly, all this is just showing the seat number for the section that the people were in. So there are thousands of number 11 and there are thousands of number 1 and all of that, so that I would not let that be any kind of influence on you. But anyway, whatever it is that you're doing this Sunday here, if you're watching football, if you're avoiding football, if this is the day that your family watches a marathon of your favorite movies or whatever, I hope that you enjoy it. And thanks for spending just a couple minutes of your Sunday with me. And as I always say, Apple II forever.